You're kneeling on the ground. Your hands are buried in the soil. The earth is cold, soft, and strangely quiet. The sun has just slipped behind the mountains. The light is fading, but night hasn't fully taken over yet. The sky is shifting from warm orange to deep violet. The air is getting colder, and you can actually see your breath drifting out in pale clouds. In front of you he lies still. The one you hunted with. The one you sat beside at the fire, sharing meat and stories. The one who laughed, loud, deep, alive. The one who was walking, just yesterday. Now he doesn't move at all. His eyes are closed. You were the one who closed them. His hands rest over his chest. His fingers are already stiff. His body has gone cold. But inside you there's still heat, a restless kind of heat that won't settle. You keep digging. Every time your hands push into the soil, loose dirt slides to the side. No one speaks. No one cries out. The tribe stands in silence. There's only the low whisper of the wind, and somewhere far off, the flap of a bird taking flight. You know this has to be done. You can't just leave a body out in the open. Predators will come when night falls. Sickness could spread. The earth is the only thing that can keep him safe now. But you know, this isn't just about safety. It's something else. You've done this before. More than once. And every time, something shifts inside your chest. Every time, it feels like you're not just burying a body, you're burying a question. A small hand touches your arm. A child stands behind you. He asks quietly, almost confused, "Why doesn't he wake up?" You don't answer. Because you don't know. You just keep digging. The air grows colder. The sky darkens. The first star appears. And you find yourself wondering, is he still somewhere? Is he watching us? Did he go up there? Or is this really it? Dirt, silence, the end? You dig the grave deeper. Because in just a little while, you'll give him back to the earth. And maybe, for the very first time, a human being looks at the ground and starts thinking about the sky. You don't stop digging. But the world around you is changing. Even as your hands move through the soil, evening is settling in. That soft orange glow that lingered behind the mountains is slowly fading out. The sky has deepened into a rich blue, and along the horizon there's only a thin silver line left, the last quiet breath of the day. The air feels colder now. Not just cool, but the kind of cold that rises from the earth after the sun disappears. You can feel it in your fingers as you push the dirt aside. The top layer of soil is loose and soft, but a few inches down it turns firm, resistant. Almost like the ground itself doesn't want to open too easily. Your hands are coated in dirt now. Fine grains pack under your nails. Your wrists ache. But no one complains. Not you. Not the tribe. A fire burns a few steps away, but the flame has lowered. No one adds more wood. No one seems to care about warmth tonight. Every pair of eyes is fixed on the ground. Somewhere in the distance, a bird calls one last time. Then silence. You notice it, the daytime sounds are gone. The nighttime sounds haven't started yet. It's that in-between moment. Not day. Not night. And maybe, this is when humans think the most. You pause for a second and look around. In the dim glow of the fire, the faces of the tribe look different. Harder. Or emptier. It's difficult to tell. One woman lets out a low, steady sound, not quite crying, not quite singing. Something in between. You remember? It wasn't always like this. Long ago, when someone died, the body was left where it fell. The forest took it. The animals took it. Time erased it. But now you are digging. On purpose. With intention. This isn't just about hiding a body. It's about holding on to a memory. You lift a handful of soil and let it fall slowly through your fingers. This same earth will cover him soon. This same ground will press gently over his body. And maybe, thousands of years from now, this soil will tell someone that a human once lay here and was cared for. The first cricket begins to chirp. Night has officially arrived. And you realize, the burial has truly begun. Your hands are covered in dirt now. But you don't stop. Every movement is careful. Thought out. Slow. You push another layer of soil aside. Then you lean forward, reaching gently to straighten his body. He lies fully against the earth now, but somehow, every motion you make feels like it's telling a story inside the silence. Your hands move to his arms. You bend them softly. Place his hands over his chest. Not rushed. Not mechanical. Deliberate. You notice the empty spaces between his body and the ground slowly disappearing. Soil settling closer. edges softening. With every small adjustment, it becomes clear. This isn't just about burying a body. It's symbolic. Respect. Care. Proof that connection doesn't vanish the moment breath does. You lean closer to his face. His eyes are still slightly open. You pause. Then, with 2 steady fingers, you close them. Your fingertips brush gently over his eyelids. After each small motion, there's a moment of stillness, as if even the earth understands the gravity of what's happening. This movement isn't only for him. It's for you. For the tightness in your chest. For the grief that doesn't have words. You step back for a second. Wipe your hands against your thighs. The dirt doesn't really come off. Then you step forward again. And dig deeper. Every action feels intentional. Nothing is routine. This isn't a habit passed down without thought. This is the moment humans begin to connect Earth with meaning. The air grows colder. But inside your chest there's a strange warmth. Not comfort. Not peace. Just something alive. Something moving, as if the act itself is turning grief into something you can physically hold. The soil is soft again near the surface. Fine grains slip through your fingers and gather around his body. Each motion falls into rhythm. Slow. Heavy. Responsible. There is still work left to do. The burial is not finished. But with every movement, you realize you are not only placing him into the ground. You are burying your questions, your confusion, your helplessness, and maybe, for the first time in human history, you are turning loss into ritual. As you brush the dirt from your hands and pause to catch your breath, another truth settles in. This isn't only about respect. It isn't only about grief. You know you can't leave a body out in the open. Predators move at night. The air turns bitter cold. Sickness spreads fast. Burying him isn't just symbolic. It's necessary. You turn back and begin pulling soil in around his body again. Slow. Steady. Not rushed. And as you work, there's a quiet reasoning happening inside you. This isn't only for him. It's for everyone still standing here. Each shove of earth carries more than dirt. It carries fear, responsibility, instinct, grief all tangled together. The air keeps getting colder. Your fingers are stiff, packed with soil. The ground is soft, but your movements are firm, deliberate. Every time dirt lands across his body, you feel something settle inside you too. You're protecting him, but you're also protecting the tribe. And maybe protecting what it means to be human. Because survival and emotion are no longer separate things. They're happening at the same time. You can feel the eyes of the children watching. The tribe stands quietly behind you. No one speaks, but everyone understands this moment carries weight. This is gravity. This is respect. This is survival. All at once. For the first time, you realize humans don't just react with instinct. They think. They choose. They act with both heart and mind. And knowing the earth will hold him, keep him safe from teeth, from cold, from decay spreading into camp, brings a strange kind of comfort. Not happiness. Not relief. Just steadiness. With every handful of soil, you're reminded that the bond between humans and nature has always been delicate, sensitive, deeply emotional. You are part of the earth, and the earth is now holding one of your own. Each movement becomes rhythmic. Grief, responsibility, survival, all intertwined. And you keep going. You pull your hands away from the soil and pause for a moment. But the silence around you doesn't let you stay still for long. The tribe stands in a wide circle. No one speaks. Every face is serious, watching. The elders stand closest. Their faces carry years of wisdom, and something heavier tonight. Grief maybe. Acceptance maybe both. They don't give instructions. They don't correct you. They simply witness. Their silence feels intentional. Then you feel a small hand touch your arm. You look down. A child is standing beside you. His eyes are wide, confused, restless, searching for something that makes sense. He asks quietly, "Why doesn't he get up?" The question is simple. Too simple. And that's what makes it heavy. You don't answer, because you're not sure you understand it yourself. A mother stands a few steps away, holding her child close. Tears fall slowly from her face into the dirt below. She doesn't cry loudly. She doesn't collapse. She just weeps, soft, steady, controlled. Around you, the entire tribe feels connected in this moment. No one moves randomly. No one looks away for long. It's as if everyone is breathing in the same rhythm. This is no longer just a burial. This is communal grief. Communal responsibility. Communal survival. The air is colder now. A soft rustle moves through the grass. Somewhere behind you, the fire crackles low. You lift another handful of soil. Let it fall. And with each shove of earth, you feel another layer settling inside you too. Not just loss, but connection, empathy, awareness. This act isn't private. It belongs to everyone standing here. This is a social ritual. A shared moment where humans realize they are not alone. Not in life, not in death. Grief is carried together. Survival is shared. And for the first time, maybe humanity understands. That community is what makes loss bearable. You take one more breath and continue. And maybe that's why, as you bend down to lay the final handful of soil, a memory suddenly surfaces. This wasn't just a body. He was once the tribe's finest hunter. You remember a bitterly cold season, days without successful hunts. The children grew weak. The fire barely held. Faces lined with worry. And then he went out alone, into the ice-cold wind. Hours passed, and he returned, carrying a deer across his shoulders. That day the tribe survived. You had shared meat with him. You had eaten by the fire together. You had heard his laugh, deep, hearty, warming the cold nights. And now, those same shoulders that carried the deer lie still on the earth. Those same hands that rested gently on the children's heads are now being covered by soil. You pause for a moment. Your breath comes heavier. A child from the tribe, the same one who asked questions earlier, remembers something. That man had taught him how to keep a fire alive. Which would burn fast. Which one took longer. The child looks at the fire, searching for something. But today the fire is dim, and the one who kept it alive is silent. You return to the present. Your hands move again. The soil slowly covers his body. The memory hasn't faded, but the voice is gone. And that contrast hits the heart harder than anything else. You pause for a moment, watching the soil settle. Most of the body is now covered, but the face still remains visible. The dim glow of the fire falls softly on closed eyes. The silence has deepened. Suddenly you stop your hands. Your gaze shifts to a young member of the tribe. Slowly he picks up a smooth stone and brings it toward you. Not just any stone, it was collected from the riverbank. The same river where the man used to sit often. You take the stone in your hands. Its surface is cool, yet smooth, as if time itself had patiently shaped it. You bend down and place the stone near the body, over the chest. No one speaks, but everyone watches. It's not just a stone. It's a marker. A mark of memory. A mark of connection. Then an elder woman approaches the fire and brings a small amount of red clay. It is no ordinary soil. Collected from a special place, its color is deep red, like blood, like life. She places the clay gently in your hand. You carefully apply it to the forehead, brushing softly, filled with respect. The red glows even more vividly in the darkness. No one taught you this ritual. No one said it had to be done. But everyone understands. Red, perhaps a reminder of life. Perhaps of blood. Perhaps the sun rising again every morning. You do not know. But you feel it. This act is no longer just about returning the body to the earth. It has become something else. Another tribal member brings the hunter's spear, the same tool that felled his last deer. He places it beside the body in the grave. A question now becomes clear in your mind. If everything ends, why do we leave these things with him? If death is just the end, then why all this? You look up at the sky. The stars are more visible now. Darkness has fully settled. Between the flickering firelight and the sparkling heavens, for a moment, the world seems divided into two halves, earth and sky. You carefully orient the body in a specific direction, the face toward the horizon where the sun rises each day. Maybe it's habit, maybe coincidence, or maybe, for the first time, a human is thinking that, like the sun, life might return somewhere. A strange feeling rises within you, fear, hope, and uncertainty all at once. This is the moment when the burial is no longer just about protection or respect. It becomes a question. Is there something after death? Will he ever open his eyes again in some light? Will he join the stars above? You do not know the answer. But for the first time, you are asking it with full seriousness. And perhaps this is the moment when, while burying the body, a human first looks toward the sky, sensing that the story might not end here. Slowly, you begin to cover the rest with soil. The stone, the red clay, the spear, all disappear into the earth. Yet one thing does not go underground. It is this thought, that death might not be complete silence. You place the final handful of earth over the body. The ground is now smooth, leveled, leaving only a slight mound, a quiet mark that someone was once here. The fire has nearly died down. Night has fully settled. Stars stretch silently across the sky, indifferent yet comforting. You sit for a long moment, letting your hands rest on your knees. The air is cold but no longer biting. It feels softer now, as if the earth itself has taken a burden upon itself. You lift your gaze toward the heavens. Is he watching us? You don't know. Has he joined the stars above? You don't know. Will the earth hold him as it holds us? Perhaps. No voice replies. Yet a feeling lingers. Today something has shifted. Today it was not just a body returned to the earth. Today a question was born. Tomorrow the sun will rise again. The tribe will resume their hunt. Children will play. Fires will be lit once more. Life will continue. Yet now, whenever you glance at the stars, whenever the sun breaks over the horizon, whenever your hands touch the soil, you will remember that here once a body was laid to rest. And with it, a thought that maybe the story does not end with the earth. You rise slowly, muscles stiff but reverent. The tribe begins to walk back, moving quietly through the night. Footsteps sink softly into the dirt, barely audible. Behind you remains only the night, the earth, the stars, and perhaps a question. A question that will linger quietly in the silence of the night, in the touch of soil, and in the glow of the morning sun. Because sometimes a burial is more than a ritual. It is a conversation between life and death, between earth and sky, between the living and the memory of what was. And as you step forward, leaving the grave behind, the weight of that thought stays with you. A whisper of something larger. Something that reaches beyond the finality of flesh. Something eternal. The night stretches out endlessly. The earth rests. The stars continue to shine. And for the first time you feel it, maybe, just maybe, endings are only the beginning of a story. And perhaps a question. You stand there for a few moments, motionless. Night has fully descended over the land. The stars shine brighter than before, as if the sky itself has opened up, revealing its vast, silent universe. The grave is sealed. The earth is smooth. Only a faint mound remains, enough to remember, but subtle enough that the ground itself seems to accept it. The tribe slowly steps back. No one speaks loudly. No one cries. Sounds are muted. Footsteps are soft, careful, as if everyone understands that this silence must remain unbroken. The fire still burns. Its flames are small now, yet alive. An elder sits near the fire. He drops a small piece of wood into the embers. The flame flickers, rises slightly, then softens again. The same child who asked the question earlier now lies close to his mother. Sleep is creeping into his eyes. He curls against her arm and slowly drifts off. The mother runs her fingers through his hair. The child glances at the sky, perhaps searching for something among the stars. Then his eyes close. You look once more at the grave. The earth is silent, solid, as if it has completed its task. The air is gentle now. Crickets chirp softly in the distance. Somewhere, a night creature moves. Life continues. You slowly sit near the fire, letting your hands feel its faint warmth. The flickering light dances across your face. You feel it, something has ended today. And yet, something has begun. Tomorrow the sun will rise. The earth will light up again. The hunt will resume. Children will ask questions once more. But now, beneath this ground, a memory remains. A stone. Red ochre soil. A tool. And a thought. You look up at the sky one last time. The stars are just as they were yesterday. But you are not. You lie down slowly. The earth beneath you still holds the faint warmth of the day. You close your eyes. The firelight leaves a soft glow behind your eyelids. Your breathing slows. The tribe is silent. The child sleeps. The mother is awake. The fire burns. The stars stretch across the night. The earth has taken him in. And the night has taken you. Silence deepens. Only the faint crackle of the fire. And the distant chirping of crickets. Gradually, everything grows still. The story is not buried in the soil. It simply becomes quiet. If you can feel this moment, perhaps you too are sitting near that ancient tribe by the fire. Breathe slowly. Close your eyes. Imagine the earth holding you. Thousands of years ago, a human looked up at the sky for the first time while burying another. And perhaps, it was in that moment that humanity began to wonder whether something continues after death. Today's story ends here, but the question still lingers among the stars. Rest, breathe. Let the night fold into you. Good night.